We wanted our wedding to be in the most romantic place possible. To us, that meant nature was an essential ingredient. Panoramic views of the sea and sky, balmy breezes, and lush gardens filled with birdsong. We wanted it to be intimate and at the same time spacious enough for our closest friends and family to share our special time. Round Hill Hotel and Villas, a little bit of paradise with 27 private villas in beautiful Montego Bay, Jamaica, fit the bill perfectly. The villas are set on a hillside peninsula, so every room is open to the sea and the hills beyond. At the same time, tropical plantings surround each villa, so there's plenty of privacy. Each villa has its own staff who totally pampered us. No two villas are alike, but all have a particular island charm, and most of them have swimming pools. In addition to the villas, there's the 36-room Pineapple House Hotel. Set at the edge of the sea with great views, it's a few steps away from Round Hill's large swimming pool. For our guests who preferred a hotel room instead of a villa suite, two categories of rooms, deluxe and superior, were spacious and beautifully furnished. Round Hill is noted for its unequaled hospitality and service, and we can attest to that. The first time we visited, we knew it was the place where we wanted to get married. Our guests began to arrive midday on Thursday, 2 days before our wedding. With any number of direct flights to Montego Bay from many getaways in the US, they found it easy to make the journey. And since Round Hill is so close to the airport, most were sunning on the beach, enjoying complimentary water sports or sipping a Jamaican rum punch at the beach bar by noon. Friday was a day of leisure all around. Most opted for the spa at Round Hill. A short walk through a nature trail along the ocean front brought us to Welcome Wharf, a Jamaica great house. Round Hill recently converted into a full-service spa where we indulged in our choice of superb face and body treatments. With swimming, kayaking, glass-bottom boat rides, tennis, walking trails, and golf and horseback riding nearby, there was no lack of activity. Round Hill sunsets are simply spectacular, and the night of our rehearsal dinner was no exception. One more unforgettable experience. Friday night at the resort is Jamaica night, where the chef shows off his culinary talents with delicious Caribbean cuisine. Using only the freshest of ingredients, he prepares traditional dishes, grilled favorites, and salads, ending with a huge display of desserts. After dinner, entertainment ranged from limbo dancers to a fire eater, and our guests joined in the fun one way or another. Finally, my big day arrived. It was so easy to stay pressure-free, especially after a relaxing massage. Later, I invited all the ladies to have lunch around the private pool of my villa, while the men did the same. After lunch, I had my hair arranged in a romantic coif by the Round Hill hairstylist. Round Hill gave me my bouquet, which could not have been more beautiful. And then it was time to tie the knot. We elected to have the ceremony on the sun deck below the main swimming pool. We could have chosen the 10-acre lawn that sweeps down to the sea at the Welcome Wharf, the garden at one of the villas, the Georgian Room, or several other venues. But this was the best for us. The staff went out of their way to ensure that it was perfect. They designed an arch of tropical flowers and strew rose petals down the aisle. They even arranged for a marriage officer. All we had to do was be in Jamaica at least 24 hours before the wedding. 30 days before the wedding, we sent copies of our birth certificates, the names, addresses, and occupations of our parents and ourselves to Round Hill, who took care of the paperwork and obtained a marriage license for us. Our reception and dinner were the highlight of the weekend. Jamaican music during the cocktail hour, followed by a delicious dinner. We selected the menu from a number of choices. The band which Roundhill helped us choose knew our favorite music, and as we danced and our guests joined in, it was a real celebration.
Me mind on fire, me soul on fire, it will not stop.
Finally, we had the most beautiful Jamaica wedding cake, sumptuously decorated with tropical flowers. The next day, some of our guests had to leave Roundhill early, but most left later in the day after a delicious farewell brunch. We stayed on for our honeymoon in this romantic oasis, which is, beyond doubt, the most beautiful spot on earth. At least, that's the way we remember it.